Terraform Cloud is a great solution for managing your infrastructure as code, but it might not be the right fit for everyone. Perhaps there are missing features, or you have concerns about the recent licensing changes, or the resources under management pricing model doesn't work for you. Whatever the reason, you might be looking to migrate off Terraform Cloud. Migrating off Terraform Cloud can be a daunting task, especially if you have a lot of workspaces. Doing it manually could take days, and you might make mistakes along the way, so M0 has created a migration tool to help you automate the process. The M0 migration tool helps you migrate your existing workspaces, including the settings, variables, and state data to M0. It maintains the same project structure and configuration, so you can continue to manage your infrastructure as code with minimal disruption. Let's walk through the process of using the M0 migration tool to migrate some workspaces from Terraform Cloud to M0. On Terraform Cloud, in the project M0 migration example, I have 3 workspaces I want to move to M0. They all begin with the prefix shared-network, which I can use to filter the workspaces I want to migrate. Looking inside one of the workspaces, it has a naming prefix variable value and credentials for the Azure provider. It also has state data that we want to migrate as well. Here on my desktop, I have cloned the migration tool repository from GitHub. I have also saved my Terraform Cloud API token and M0 API token as environment variables. You can find the migration tool repository as well as the instructions in the video description or the accompanying blog post. The first step is to export the Terraform Cloud workspace configurations to a local file. We can do this by going into the TFC directory and deploying the Terraform configuration inside. By default, it will export all of the workspaces, but I have a terraform.tf vars file that specifies the workspaces I want to export, as well as my Terraform Cloud organization. Once I run the Terraform apply command, the migration tool will export the workspace configurations to a local file in the out directory. This file will contain the workspace settings and variable values. The next step is to generate a Terraform configuration to create the workspaces in M0. Going into the M0 resources generator directory, I will run a Terraform init and apply, which will create the M0 Terraform configuration in the out subdirectory. Now we're ready to create workspaces in M0. I'll go into the out subdirectory and run a Terraform init and apply to create the workspaces in M0. Once the run completes, if we look in my M0 account, there is now a project called M0 Migration Example with 3 workspaces I migrated from Terraform Cloud. Now they're called environments on M0, but it's the same as workspaces basically. It's nice how it maintains the same project structure and configuration. Inside one of the environments, the naming prefix variable value and credentials for the Azure provider have been set, and it is associated with the correct repository on GitHub. One thing to note is that the sensitive values are not migrated, so I'll need to update the ARM client secret variable value manually. That's to protect you from accidentally exposing sensitive information. The last step is to migrate the state data from Terraform Cloud, and we'll do that by running the migrate workspaces.sh script in the TFC migrate state directory. The script will download the state data from each targeted workspace on Terraform Cloud and upload it to the corresponding environment on M0. Now that the script is done running, I'll head back to M0 and look at the state data for one of the environments. The state data has been migrated successfully, and I can kick off a run to verify that everything is working as expected. When the run completes, the result is that no changes are required, which is what we're looking for. In just a few minutes, I have migrated 3 workspaces from Terraform Cloud to M0 with 0 disruption to my infrastructure. While 3 workspaces isn't too bad to migrate manually, if you had dozens or hundreds of workspaces, the migration tool can save you a lot of time and effort. And the best part is, I can now take advantage of M0's powerful features like the ability to detect and manage drift, continuous tracking of cost with budget thresholds and alerts, and native OPA integration for managing policy as code. The M0 migration tool streamlines and simplifies the process of migrating off Terraform Cloud by copying over workspaces, variables, and state data without disrupting the underlying infrastructure. If you're interested in using the migration tool, you can find the repository in the video description and the accompanying blog post. It's open source and free to use, so give it a try and let us know what you think. We're always looking for feedback to improve the tool.